audio.
Today.
Right, for the simulcast.
Yeah. You know. What up, baby?
No, man, I'm just checking you out, man.
Yeah.
Got something cooking. I smell you.
You smell it? We on it.
Probably got a half a bottle on, too.
Smell me coming into the studio?
Half a bottle.
Damn, Jay. Why you can't put the whole thing on your body?
You know, they put it on the face, the clothes.
Right.
Got the whole hallway
You got to put it
smelling
out the
like
night before. You got to spray it on the night before and
half
let
a
it
bottle.
simmer. Yeah.
Jay's got a meeting with a VC later, right?
a half a bottle.
Well,
Some
we'll
of
get
that
into
good
that
stuff.
later. Yeah.
Not cool water or Fahrenheit.
Fahrenheit.
Some of that real good stuff.
Fahrenheit used to get it popping. You know what I'm talking about.
Dracar Noir.
Yeah, you know what
God, you wouldn't dare wear that right now, no, if I gave you a
It's
bottle.
high school.
You wouldn't wear it.
It might just nostalgia purposes.
And
I may
the
have
crazy thing is, it probably smell hella good.
Of course, because you haven't smelled it in a
you
long
haven't
time.
smelled it in 30 years.
What is it? Boy?
People used to love that.
Man.
We are on ESPN
I love
Radio,
seeing you transition.
ESPN 2, Sirius XM Channel 80, your smart speakers podcast presented by Progressive Insurance, all guests on the Goodyear hotline. So remember when you heard the sound coming in? The Packers beat the Bears a few weeks ago. Aaron Rodgers yells, "I own you" to the fans at Soldier Field. You guys remember that, right? Of course.
Did he lie?
Yes.
I mean,
He
come
wasn't
on.
wrong.
You, by the way, so anyway, they're going to play Sunday night, and of course, Aaron Rodgers was asked. Just listen to what he says when he's asked if he regrets it.
I don't know. You can question a whole lot of what I said. You know, we've had a good record over the years against them, and won a lot of games in Soldier Field and at Lambeau Field. So it's been a great rivalry. I'm proud to be a part of it. We have gotten the better of them the last 27, 28 times we played them for the most part. But I'm sure a lot of times in situations like this, the trash talk is only able to be used if you're getting after that individual that was trash talking. So in order to trash talk, you have to have a lot of confidence in what you accomplished and what you're going to accomplish in the future. At some point, what I said will be used against me. That's just part of it. But I have no regrets for saying what I said. And obviously, I think the record kind of speaks for itself.
This is level of gangsterism when a dude goes, you know what it is? When the comedy comes from just the straight facts. He didn't put anything on it. He just goes, we got the better of them for the most part the last 27 times we played. The 20. He didn't say the last 3 or 4 times. He said 27 times.
Facts are facts. You can't say like Aaron Rodgers said right there. The trash talk, if I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, I could trash talk. And, of course, people going to come at him. But it's true. I own y'all. Like, y'all don't do nothing to me. When y'all see me walk out the tunnel, y'all frightened. When y'all see that 12, y'all are shaking in y'all boots. And that's real conversation and real talk. They can't get mad at that. Do something about it.
You see,
They can't.
Do something
about it. So I'm with you on that aspect, Key, because my thing is, it's one thing when you say it in the game, right? And like the tonality of his voice was very confident in himself. The thing that bothered me about it, and I'm not saying I don't know this actually exists, but it bothered me that players on the Bears team didn't seem like they were pissed off about that, right? I know some people don't care, but this is me. I don't give a damn what other people say. I'm competitive. I'm a competitive prick, right? All I need is ammunition. So when I hear somebody else say, well, that's what he does, I'm like, nah, that's not what I want to hear.
So Matt Nagy was asked about it, and this is what Coach said.
I own you stuff at the end of the last game. Do you guys put that up on your in your room at any point this week? Do you bring it up Saturday night? Do you use it as motivation at all?
I mean, we're aware of it.
Matt Nagy should have said, the man signs my checks. What am I supposed to do?
Yes, it's on our bulletin board.
Well,
thank you. Yes, it is.
They are aware of it, so maybe their defensive scheme will put a stop to it. Maybe they will have a defensive scheme that is attacking, that is frustrating Aaron Rodgers, and, put a piece of duct tape on his mouth. That's the way you look, man. If you can't stop me, Jay,
I feel you, Key. Yeah.
It doesn't mean anything. They can get as mad as they want to. They can't stop me.
Like
I'm
touchdown
cool with that.
celebrations.
It's a gut check, though.
Don't
for
let
me.
them score.
It's a gut check. We talk about character opportunities, right? Okay, fine. Like he said, come stop me. go stop his ass. Like, go put him in the dirt. Put him in the dirt. Like, you need, I mean, look, sometimes when you have losing seasons, you need something to rally upon. Yeah. And all I'm sitting here saying is he's giving you a rallying cry. Take advantage of it.
I don't think they got enough, though. So no matter how mad they get, they just are undermanned.
Yeah.
There's nothing they can do. They take the L and keep it moving.
I can still put you in the dirt a couple times.
You know what's
make
crazy? I could make the joke. You think Aaron Rodgers should fire Matt Nagy because he owns the team? But it really is true, and I'll tell you how it's true. Remember when Key was like, look up Shanahan's record, win-loss as a head coach, and then look up Nagy's? It's like, oh, damn, Nagy's is significantly better. Just imagine if
winning
instead
percentage.
of Rodgers whooping them twice a year, those were wins for the Bears. Your entire perception of the Bears changes because all of a sudden they go from like, 8-8 in recent years, 10-6. All of a sudden they're a powerhouse. Rodgers really does own the Bears, and he's really about to fire Matt Nagy.
You know what's so crazy about it is I still, for the life of me, can't understand why they would ever fire Lovie Smith. I still, to this day, I'll never understand that.
Don't make sense.
Because those were good games, Green Bay versus Chicago back then, and it was different situations. Since then, Aaron Rodgers them in Green Bay just keep rolling and steamrolling them and steamrolling them and steamrolling them, and they just can't get out of their way.
Well, I mean, the reason Zimmer is still there, right, is because if you look at the Vikings record, it's still no good against the Packers, but they seem to play them tougher than the Zimmer defense against Aaron Rodgers. At least, like, it's, I don't know what it is now, but it's like 16 wins against 9 losses instead of 20-something against.
Stupid.
Like,
even what he said on the back end, Max, where he's like, at some point it'll probably be used against me. I'm like, but will it? But will it while you're in Green Bay? Like, I don't know.
Well, see,
I don't think so.
He's not even talking about from a player standpoint. What he's talking about is from fans in the media.
Okay.
Being
not
able to
from
have
the Bears' perspective.
No, not from the Bears' perspective. He's just talking about the way, like the fact that we're talking about it. There's going to be people in Chicago that's screaming and hollering, and there's going to be other fans in other places that say things about what he said. He owns them. I mean, players like Jimmy Graham said, players say that all the time to other players, to fans, like, you might be a 5-0. Like, I own y'all. Like, don't ever tell me anything because I dominate you every time I play against you.
It does seem to me we have not heard a lot about Rodgers leaving Green Bay recently. And when he got COVID, when he misled everyone about the vaccination status, all that stuff, there was an opportunity there for the team to wrap their arms around him. It seems to me like they did. And then when you look at what's going on in the rest of the division, you look what happened in New Orleans and Denver, 2 of those spots, people started speculating. Why would he leave?
Well, that's what I was trying to say to y'all 4 months ago.
But you were like, if they get to the Super Bowl, do you still think they need to get to the Super Bowl to keep him there?
Absolutely.
I'm not sure. I mean, after the COVID situation, the way they put protection over him, I think that really helped their relationship.
I don't know.
I agree.
I don't know that they put protection over him. What they did is they're winning games, and when you win, there's nothing to talk about. Like, what are you gonna talk about his toe? You want to talk about his toe? You can talk about his pinky toe.
They were winning games last year.
Yeah,
I mean, they've been winning games since he's been there.
They were winning games last year, but there was no noise about Aaron Rodgers until the end of the season when it became a distraction, and then he came back and there was still noise, and they started winning games. Then the COVID situation came up because when he came back and they were winning prior to COVID, there was no noise.
We're also overlooking
COVID came up, boom, they lose to Kansas City. He comes back, they win again. There's nothing to talk about.
But we're overlooking one big thing. Nagy. LaFleur took the ball out of his hands on 4th down, handed it to Tom Brady. They lost the game. That ain't happening again.
No way.
So but like that whole thing, and he just felt disrespected by the team and everything. It seems to me that the ship has kind of been turned around now in Green Bay. We're asking on the Dr. Pepper Twitter feed at Key, J, and Max, what quarterback needs to win multiple playoff games to prove themselves? Be a part of Keyshawn, J. Will, and Max Nation on the Dr. Pepper call-in line.